Cynthia. Thank you so much for joining me today. These conversations are really, they're telling, they're eye-opening, and they're giving us a lot of insight and perspective on kind of where we should move forward, and how we can get more people involved in the program. And it all starts with um, really conversation, how
Mhm.
our participants are conversing with potential participants down the line, or um, how volunteers are talking about the program and making it something that other volunteers want to get involved in. Um, and it really is such a sisterhood, a bond. And I've started all these conversations with the same question, but it's really a telling question. We just want to know how you got started, how you even heard about DYW in the first place.
Yeah, so I actually found out about DYW because one of my friends, one of my family friends, her name is Grace. She was the DYW of Texas last year, and she was the one who mentioned the program to all of the student council girls, and I was kind of intrigued by it, so I decided to try it out. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that's pretty much how majority of the participants find out. It's word of mouth. It's from
Mhm.
somebody that they looked up to and decided that sounds like something I can do. So Grace is so sweet. She's coming back this year as a has been. So it really is like a full circle kind of thing. So like you start in one
Mhm.
spot and then you grow a little bit more and then you come back and you volunteer your time, and it's just so cool to see how everybody sort of gets involved in the program and kind of makes it their own. So for you, why is DYW special for you? Why is this something that you thought that you could do?
Yeah, so honestly, it was something that was completely out of my comfort zone, but I just decided to try it. And Grace really loved the program. And after going through the state program and the local program, I had met some of the most amazing girls, and everyone was just so sweet, and the community was just so encouraging and supportive. And personally, for me, I know I'm someone who thrives when I'm around people who are equally as driven and ambitious in other things, and just meeting all those amazing girls and like learning about their niches and just getting so close to them was really special to me.
Yeah, and I'm sure that made the process that much more fun and exciting,
Hmm.
and something that regardless of if you won or lose or lost, you would have still had such a fond
Hmm.
memory with it. It would have been something that still was special to you regardless of gaining that title. So
Absolutely.
sort of on that same note, you didn't know if this was something for you, but you were encouraged by everything you heard Grace talking about and how, everything that you heard about the program. But there are still some people out there who see the program and they're like, this just isn't for me. I don't think I can do that. And that's totally fine. But a lot of that comes from just being scared or being,
Mm.
apprehensive about doing something out of their comfort zone. What would you tell them to convince them that this is something that they will absolutely love and cherish for years and years to come?
Yeah, so I was definitely in their shoes. And something I would say is just give it a shot. Like, what's the worst that can happen? There's absolutely nothing to lose. And even if you embarrass yourself, like, you're going to meet some of the most amazing girls, and everyone is just so nice, and you get to make new friends. And I honestly think that's the most rewarding part of it.
Yeah, the connections are priceless. I mean, the networking that you have, and now when you come to nationals, you're going to meet somebody from every single state in the country,
Hmm.
and not a lot of people can say that. So that's something very unique about our program, and it's something that we cherish and we pride ourselves on. Um, so we have Be Your Best Self Week coming up next week, and we are so excited to see all of the ways that y'all are being your best self, being healthy, ambitious, responsible, involved, all of the things. So, what do you have in the works for showing how you can be your best self on a daily basis?
For me, it would definitely be putting my best foot forward. And even if I'm not in the best, I guess, attitude or I'm having a bad day, I always want to just be encouraging and uplifting to others because at the end of the day, it's all about community and it's all about just being a light to others.
Yeah, and that's all you can ask for when you're looking for somebody to look up to and to admire. So I know a lot of girls are going to look at this video and say, I saw Cynthia do it. That means I can do it 100%. And they're going to gain
Absolutely.
some confidence from that. Well, okay, so we have senior year is winding down. That means national finals will be here in just a couple of months, and then you're going to be off to college. So have you decided on a major or even a college yet, or are we still thinking about it?
Yeah, so I'm committed to the University of Houston. I'm doing the HPA program, which is like a BSMD. So after 4 years at University of Houston, I'll be going to Baylor College of Medicine to be studying medicine. And for major, I'm kind of like deciding between business or biology.
Very cool. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. Have you ever been to Alabama or Mobile?
No, I have not. I'm
Okay, well,
very
we are looking
excited.
forward to it. It's gonna be same weather as Texas, so you're gonna be pretty used to that. So that won't be a shocker, but you're gonna learn about the culture around here. It's gonna be challenging, of course, because that's what any good competition is gonna have. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna meet so many people, and it's just gonna be a memory that you look back on, for years and years to come. I mean, we have people from the program. I mean, it's been going on since 1958. So we have ladies decades who have done the program ago, who still speak on the program so highly and look back on it as a time in their life that they cherish. And so that's kind of the message that we want to really get out there to everybody. Um, and part of that is word of mouth. I think a lot of it can be challenging, and that's kind of why I wanted to have these conversations with
Mhm.
this year's participants, because I think a lot of it starts in the schools, and so um, we need to get the message out there. So, do you have any tips on how you think we can do that, and we can get better at getting our program into the right schools and the right hands?
hmm Well, I remember a lot of the other girls also mentioned this, but definitely through counselors and just visiting the schools. Like I know some of the girls from the state program mentioned how like some of the organizers had actually visited their schools and like talked about the program, which I thought was really cool. And just obviously like word of mouth through friends and like community in general.